Okay, so this week's topic is piracy. The first question is piracy a crime? Legally, yes, piracy is a crime, but I'm not sure I've met anybody that doesn't do it. It's very commonplace to do it, especially back in like the late 90s and then the 2000s. People use Napster and LimeWire and stuff like that, and they create these websites so we are enabled to pirate music. Um, I use a YouTube converter where you put the YouTube link in for the video and you convert it into an MP3 and then you just save it to your computer. That's where a lot of my music has come from. The second question, have you pirated music, software, or films through piracy? I've pirated a lot of music. The majority of my iTunes library is pirated. I know it's not legal, but it's a lot cheaper than spending $1.29 on music when you can just do it for free. Movies I will not pirate because I'm too paranoid about the kind of viruses that my computer can get. That's not to say that I haven't watched movies that are pirated. I've noticed that pirated movies have a lot worse quality, so I'd rather just rent it at Redbox or go to the movies and see it, actually pay the money. It's not worth the poor quality to me. The third question is, piracy is illegal, but is it ethical? If not, why do people do it? Honestly, I'm kind of torn between this because piracy is illegal, yes, but whether or not it's ethical is not a good question. People upload all different bands' music to YouTube and you can watch it for free there. So what's to stop that person from ripping it from YouTube and watching it, or not watching it, but converting it to an MP3 and putting it on their portable music player? The people who rip it from YouTube or rip it from a CD and put it on YouTube and then in turn rip it from YouTube and put it on their MP3 player, that's not, you can't police that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Also, is it considered piracy when you take a CD that you've paid for and then in turn rip that CD and upload it to your iTunes library? Is that piracy, or is that just using what you've already paid for? I don't know if I consider it a crime, quote unquote. It's hard to define a crime when we, as the people doing it, do not see how it affects the artists or anything like that. And every artist will talk about, oh, don't rip it from YouTube, don't do this, don't do that, because we don't get the royalties for it. But in the same turn, those people are charging almost $1.50 for one song, just one song. If you go and individually buy all of those songs on iTunes, you're going to spend more money than you would to just go buy the CD. But then there's people who are in my situation where my car does not have a CD player. So how am I to play a CD when I don't have any way to play it? My car doesn't have a CD player. My laptop does not have a CD player. I have an iPod. And to me, I don't see the point in spending $15 on an album that I can buy for $10 at Walmart. It just doesn't make that much sense to me. Do I condone piracy? No. Especially when it comes to movies and things like that. But music I find a little different, and that might be trying to play both sides of the coin, but what do you do?